All right, everybody. Welcome to everybody on our session today to the art of prompting and mastering AI communication. Hopefully, all you AQX pros are really enjoying and learning tons from these modules. So in this presentation today, we're going to explore the power of effective prompting and how it can unlock the full potential of AI. And really, guys, this is super, super important. This is really 80% of how to talk to AI. So this module is super, super critical. Over the course of this session, we're going to dive into the key principles and techniques and effective prompting, giving you the tools to become the masters of AI communication. So, the power of prompting is your edge in AI over here. Number one, first and foremost, like I said, it's a transformative skill that can derive about 80% of an AI agent success. I have spoken to so many key people who have a direct in to Sam Altman, and 80% of an agent success is prompting. So first and foremost, let's embed that as a first principle, right? 80% of an agent success is prompting. So most people do not know how to effectively use prompting. They just simply don't know how to use it. They do not hallucinate. They do not know how to act as a specific one. They don't collect feedback. You can use AI to create prompts for you. You can go through 4 or 5 iterations to help AI to create the perfect prompt for you. And that's what's going to tell AI to get better and better and better and give you the desired results that you desire it to give you. So this creates a competitive edge for those who understand that how to actually do prompting using AI. Mastering prompting can be a game changer opportunity. This is an essential skill that sets you apart, and you need to learn how to build the right AI agents to actually deploy to these businesses with the right prompting, because that's how you're going to win on high quality, easy user experience for anybody in your AI as a service business. So the future of prompting is quite interesting, right? Prompting is like the new essential skill, just like social media ads were a few years ago. So it's not just about understanding AI, it's about understanding how to communicate with AI, how to guide it, how to make it work for you effectively. So this is a quick story. A small business owner that I know recently adopted AI for customer support. And at first, it wasn't really working as good for them, right? The responses felt robotic, it wasn't helping much. And then they went back and forth. We tweaked the agent, we tweaked the prompt that it was running on. They fine-tuned it. They really spent some time fine-tuning the way that they were instructing the AI itself. And it was really like night and day. So the agent sounded very natural and conversational so it wasn't the software that they were using or the voice they were selecting. The difference was the prompt. So I just can't hammer home this point more, that prompting is such an important skill to get really good at. It's really a superpower, right? That's what prompting is. It's really a superpower. It's the key to unlocking AI's full potential. It's not complicated. It's all about clarity, being very specific in the way that you talk to the AI, and understanding how to structure your instructions to get the best results. The prompt really acts as a playbook for your AI agent. It guides them to perform these tasks effectively, whatever it is that you're asking AI to do. So mastering prompting techniques will help you create better AI agents that sound natural and solve problems in a compelling way. It maneuvers the conversation more smoothly. It manages the turns and twists of a natural human-like conversation. So the goal here is to give you a playbook and, create agents that sound very natural, solve problems very effectively, and most importantly, help you stand out by focusing on really, really high quality with AQX AI agents. So now that you understand why prompting is so powerful, let's dig into the architecture of a voice AI prompt. If prompting is a secret sauce, then this is the recipe. Think of prompt as the DNA of your AI agent. It's what defines everything about how the agent behaves, how it speaks, and even what it knows. Let's talk a little bit more about that, because that's super, super important. So here's a way to think about it, right? When you go meet someone, let's say you and I just met, you pay attention to my personality, my tone, and approach to the conversation. It tells you a lot about somebody. A prompt works the same way for your AI agent. It sets the identity. Is the agent casual? Is the agent friendly? Is it like a barista in a very friendly manner chatting with customers? Or is it more formal and professional, like a lawyer explaining a contract? So you do need to give the agent its own identity, so to speak, right? And that's the foundational element. That's the core of the agent's being, so to speak. So you might break that down a little bit further. You might say, who is this agent? Is it a cheerful virtual receptionist, or is it a knowledgeable real estate assistant? So you can give it some personality. And this is the unique identity that you're going to give to your agent that gives it its unique personality and sets the tone for its interactions from there on forward. So I would always start with that, right? Whenever you're talking to AI, even to create prompts for you, be like, act as the prompt engineering expert and create the perfect prompt for me. And when you're creating a voice AI agent, act like a knowledgeable real estate agent and ensure that you know everything about a real estate agent's business. That little key point gives it the structure and the identity that it needs to succeed and help the customers that it's speaking to on the other end. Then the next thing that plays into this is the agent's tone, right? Tone is super critical. So whether you want the agent to be empathetic or no nonsense, this needs to be spelled out in the prompt itself. So for instance, an agent handling customer complaints might not understand or might not need to sound understanding of what it might do for if you were a medical clinic of some sort. So while an agent is confirming appointments, you may focus on being more concise and professional, whereas as a patient, if it's working at a medical healthcare clinic, it needs to be more empathetic and more patient, so to speak. So you need to tell the agent what tone to be in. Do you want it to be empathetic? Do you want it to be professional? Do you want it to be tailored? How do you want the agent to sort of be structured is super, super important. Now, from there onwards, what is the agent's purpose? What is the goal that you are going after? So the prompt also needs to define the agent's purpose. Is it gathering information? Is it solving problems? Is it making sales? Or is it just a combination of the two? So really by clearly outlining the goal and the purpose of that agent, this is what's going to ensure that every interaction serves a very specific purpose and gets the right results from that voice AI agent. Now, from there, you're going to give it a knowledge base. I always refer to the knowledge base as training ground, right? Imagine if you were hiring me as an individual for your business to make calls. You would give me some sort of training, let alone a call center, any type of business. You would give me some sort of training. So this knowledge base is what you need to provide the agent as well. Your agent needs to know where it's pulling information from, right? This could be a product catalog. This could be some frequently asked questions. This could be a specific set of rules for a company, or this could be their company website as well, right? The agent could be trained on their website. So by setting this up correctly, you give the agents it's smart, so to speak, so that it's knowledgeable and having those conversations. From there, what you're also going to do is you're going to give it some guardrails, right? You want somewhat of a safety net so that the agent itself stays on script. This is one of the most important parts of AI. Guardrails is what defines the agent, what they should and shouldn't do. So for example, you might want to ensure that the agent avoids sensitive topics like pricing or guarantees or making promises to customers of some sort. That's what's going to help your agent stay on brand, so to speak. So like I said, right, think of this as sort of your safety net, ensuring that your agent doesn't go off script and stays within the guardrails that you want it to do. You can also give it some judgment rules. So these are like decision-making guidelines for your agent. Should it escalate a call to a human if it detects frustration? What should that live transfer look like? You can build that workflow in. Should it clarify a question if it senses any sort of confusion? These are the type of rules that help your agents handle unexpected situations in a very graceful type manner. You want this experience to be so human-like for the customer that they can't even tell what the difference might be. Now, in a real world example, let's think about an AI real estate assistant, right? So let's take a look at this example. So say you're creating a prompt for an AI assistant in a real estate office. The prompt might define the agent's identity as a friendly real estate expert. Its tone would be very conversational, yet professional. Its goal is to provide property details and schedule viewings for possible home buyers. Now, the knowledge base would include specific listings and scheduling information. So if a real estate agent runs some sort of ads on some sort of properties, the knowledge base would include the listings that the ads are sort of being run on, what the leads might be inquiring about. So you could say, okay, it's a house in Vancouver. It's a house in Los Angeles. It's a house in Dallas. It's a house in Florida. And then it will have some scheduling information, connect to your calendar as well to know what availability that the agent might have to actually book the call. Now from there, after you've sort of given it its identity, you've sort of given it its communication tone, you've given it some sort of a knowledge base, you want to have a specific goal for them, right? Is it to provide just the details, schedule the viewings, which one might that be? And then you can set up some guardrails. And by the way, all of these will come pre-templated in the AQX platform itself, but you just want to make sure that these things exist and there for you to ensure that the agent avoid discussing the market predictions or the pricing negotiations because you don't want them to go off track and start doing that for customers or existing home buyers. And then you give some sort of judgment rules as well. So you might want to direct the agent to hand off to a human agent if a client has a highly specific need or complex questions that aren't available in the knowledge base. And the more natural and effective is sort of what you want your agent to be more directed towards. So crafting these really effective prompts is super, super critical. This is how you're going to learn to write clear and specific prompts which are aligned with your AI agent's goal. So let's sort of focus on how to actually craft one that actually works. So it's all about being clear, specific, and aligned with the goals of your AI agent. So The first building block is clarity, right? Think of clarity as giving your AI agent a clear path to follow. How to go from point A to point B. It's anything with ambiguity or anything that's confusing leads to confusing outputs as well, right? You have to be super, super clear. So if you ask your AI agent to help customers, it's just way too broad. Does that mean, do you want it to answer questions? Do you want it to solve problems? Do you want it to upsell for you? So try something like respond to customer inquiries about our pricing structure using a friendly and informative tone. So you see the difference? You want to be very, very specific with whatever the agent is. And the second option just leaves no room for errors and no doubt about what you want the agent to really talk about and not be very clear in it. Now, next, you want to be very, very specific, right? You want to be very specific in your prompts. You want to give it actionable instructions. You want to be able to fine tune this specific detail. So imagine you're training a new employee, right? You could say, handle calls politely. That's fine. But you could also say, listen, Mr. XYZ, answer calls by greeting the customers about how you can assist and offer an appropriate solution based on their response. If the caller needs your help in choosing a product, ask questions in line the discovery conversation framework and make a product recommendation based on the suitability matrix. So now you're basically saying, don't just handle calls politely, answer it with a specific greeting, ask how you can help them, right? Offer an appropriate solution. And then once the customer asks, follow the questions in line with the knowledge base that you've given them, which is a discovery conversation framework, and then make a product recommendation based on another knowledge base you've given them, which is called a suitability matrix. So it's much more specific and it's much more actionable. So the same thing applies to your AI agent. The more specific you are, the better that the responses will be, and in turn, align with the goals of this agent that you are trying to solve for. So you want to tie this to the agent's purpose. You want to ensure that the tone is tailored to them. And this is how you're going to get better, right? So the prompt should always tie back to the purpose of your agent. Is the agent supposed to schedule an appointment? Is it supposed to resolve some complaints? Is it supposed to just collect feedback? Which one is it? So if your goal, for example, is to book appointments, the problem might be ask the customer for their preferred date and time, confirm availability, and provide them with an email confirmation. So simple, direct, and aligned with the agent's mission. So you want to be very, very specific to that goal and train the AI agent to answer that question for you. So prompt takes practice, right? This isn't easy. The more prompts you write, the more natural it becomes, right? You want to get better at this. You want to position this better, not only for yourself, because this is, like I said earlier, talking to AI, writing is the best skill that you can get good at today, because it's about how you talk to the AI that's going to get you the right output. So you need to continue to practice with this, right? Your prompt is really the instruction that drives the connection between AI and humans. So think of this like a muscle. This is a muscle you're going to train. If you want to be involved in AI, keep on training that muscle. The more prompts you write, the more natural it becomes. Use AI to write prompts for you. Ask AI to vet the prompts for you. It will give you suggestions. It will give you feedback. So keep doing that. You don't have to start from scratch every time. You can test multiple AIs too. You can test Claude, you can test Meta, you can also test ChatGPT and see which one gives you the best prompt. Each LLM, each of those that I mentioned, Claude, Llama, which is Meta's, or ChatGPT, which is OpenAI's, they're telling you their prompts specific to them. So you want to get good at the specific prompts to talk to the LLMs. So you don't have to start from scratch. Build a template, right? If you're ever feeling stuck, we've built a downloadable prompt library below. So this is a video that's here to help. You could fill it out. We've filled them up with examples and templates, so you can adapt those to suit your needs. So just feel free to download it yourself and add it on your own as you go along. Now, the goal is that hopefully by now you've learned the foundational principles of prompting. So you can see how the tools are at your fingertips to make your prompts go from good to great with less effort and better results. So our platform, AQX platform, makes the tools super, super easy to use. It's super, super efficient and easy to edit it. There's so many testing tools that are out there available as well, right? So there's real-time testing, there's prompt refinement. You can write a prompt, immediately see how your agent performs in real time. You can test the voice agent, or you can, like I said, you can ask ChatGPT to do that. So you can test it by simulating a customer interaction of some sort, by actually talking to the agent, or you can use a simulation tool. So maybe the agent responds back too formally. Maybe it's not asking the follow-up questions that you expected to. So there's no problem. Just tweak the prompt, test it again, and see the improvement that comes along with it. So these insights matter, right? You can use these for optimizing each agent. These are the metrics that matter. So you need insights on call completion, duration, and booking percentages, right? You want to pinpoint exactly what's working, what needs adjustments. You want to optimize those prompts. You want to fine tune it. So for the clients and agents that you already have deployed, On the dashboard itself, you'll find all these metrics, right, for each of your agents. So these numbers sometimes tell a different story. So if an agent has a low booking percentage, it might mean that the prompt isn't clear enough, or the call to action isn't working. So you have to tweak that. On the other hand, if there's call durations that are too long, the agent might be over explaining. So these are the types of insights that help you pinpoint what's working and what needs to be adjusted so you can fine tune your prompts, which is a big part of this. Now, prompt library, right? I've already mentioned this before, but it's worth touching on again. Writing prompts from scratch is great when you're learning, but sometimes you just need to hit the ground running. We have a prompt library for you. It's packed with pre-built prompts that you can customize to fit your specific needs. So say you're setting up an AI agent for a dental office, you will find a pre-built prompt for appointment scheduling in the library. It's already structured to greet patients. It can gather all the necessary details and can confirm availability. And you can use that same one for another medical clinic. So all you need to do is tweak it, maybe add a line or two about insurance or modify the tone to match the dental office's friendly vibe, if that's the vibe that they want to go with. And then in minutes, you will have a functional prompt ready to test. So leverage the prompt library, guys, right? We've made it for you guys in the AQX Pro community to leverage as much as possible. So let's do a little bit of a recap, right? Prompting is really the foundation of effective human AI communication. We know that a well-crafted prompt determines the agent's success. It's 80% of the agent's success is based on prompting, right? If there's anything that you learn from AI as a service, this is the module to pay most attention to. Prompting isn't just an effective tool for creating AI agents. It's the foundation of effective communication between humans and machine, right? The goal is the promise that you're making for a customer as part of your AI as a service offering is it sounds like a human, but scales like a machine. But prompting is a foundation for that effective communication between the humans and the machines. So how you're going to craft the prompt determines how your agent's going to respond, how it's going to interact, and ultimately succeed. So this is the blueprint for your agent's success. Get really, really good at prompting, guys. It's super, super important for the AQX Pro community to win by prompting effective agents. Now, we're going to give you some downloadable resources, as we mentioned, right? So here's a document, which is, first, it's a spreadsheet that is loaded with a prompt library. So you have pre-built prompts that cover a wide range of scenarios. We're going to give you these guiding principles, which are 26 guiding principles. This document is like a cheat sheet for effective prompting. So it's filled with practical tips you can apply immediately. I highly recommend downloading this one and reviewing it regularly when you're developing a prompt. It tells you how to talk with an AI. I didn't come up with this. Way smarter people than myself who've done research from specific universities that compiled that research, and tells you how to talk to it. So study that. Both of these resources can be downloaded right below in the video here. Now, the next steps for this is you're wondering, what do we do next? So you want to review everything. We're going to review the AQX platform. We're going to create the agents themselves. We're going to build agents that make a difference. We're going to apply these learnings to get good at it. So it's time to apply what you've learned, right? We want to review all the tools and dive into the platform and start creating agents that make a difference. So hopefully you had a lot of fun and you learned a bunch about prompting. Like I said, this is 80% of an agent's success is prompting. So get really familiar with this. This is probably the #1 skill that AI as a service provides to end businesses. Hopefully you guys had fun in this module, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.